We did it. Look at that. We did it. Watch out, butterfly. Jeez. Oh man, that would have been really tragic. I don't want to kill a butterfly. What's up guys, welcome back to another video. We got another helicopter video for you here today. This is the UH-1 from RCA. This was sent to me by RTRHOBBY.com to review, so the links will be in the description below. So far on the channel, we've reviewed 3 different RC helicopters. Let's go ahead and see how this one stands up compared to the other 3. So my main concern here, does it have a brushless motor? We're gonna find out in a moment, but I just want to point out that on the Bell 206, where it says brushless machine, which doesn't really exactly say motor, it is confirmed to not have a brushless motor, and it made it extremely hard to fly outside. This was the last one we did, which was really good. I was actually really impressed with this. The UH-60L Blackhawk. This one doesn't even say brushless anywhere, and it is. So I'm praying it has a brushless motor because, you know, like I said, brushed and wind do not mix on these little gyro helicopters. Right on top we have screwdriver, USB cord, and some spare props. Now this actually comes in a bunch of different colors, including pink. I was supposed to get the pink one, and then I got another email for a second time, and for some reason, I think the pink one might have been sold out, so I chose the yellow. And the reason I did this was because when I did the Blackhawk, it was green, and you could barely see it in the backyard. So we got the yellow, nice and high visibility, and look at this thing. Oh my god. So we also have some more main rotor blades here, and a remote. This is basically the same remote. It looks like the takeoff and landing buttons down here. We have 3 speeds on the top as usual, and then I guess this means come down. I'm not sure what the difference between that and landing is, but I do believe this one has optical flow on it, if I'm correct. Yeah, it looks like it does. 1 key fly backwards, so this one can fly upside down, so it has to be a brushless motor then, right? So it looks like the battery is underneath here, which is exactly how the battery for the Bell was. Okay, cool. So we're going to charge this up, and then we'll hit the backyard and see if this thing is better or worse or the same as the others. All I know is it's going to be way easier to see against all those trees in the back. All right, guys, we're in the backyard now. Let's go ahead and get this thing up in the air. I think this must be the inverted button, but I'm not sure. In any case, we'll figure it out as we go. So hold down the power button, put this guy on here, and then I guess we'll just find a spot right down here. And then it should be like the same type of arming. It's usually how it goes. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on, hold on. Oh yeah, that's definitely a brushless motor. I just wanted to confirm it. I didn't want to take off helicopter. We're gonna start right away in mid mode because I can already tell it's gonna need it outside. That's it, takeoff button. Yeah, that's definitely a brushless motor. All right, so let's see how it's trimmed out. Pulling forward a little bit, so I'm gonna couple clicks back, couple clicks to the right. All right, I think we're good. Let's go ahead, slide around. Very smooth. It's not as windy as it was for our last review. Now, I think the batteries in the remote might be a little low. It's smooth, man. It is smooth. I dig it, man. All right, let's throw it into mode 3, because that's just the most fun. So again, guys, gyro style helicopter. It's never gonna tip over on you. It's always gonna stay flat and level. It's a great way to learn how to fly these things. Oop. Landscaping there. I'd say it flies just as good as the little Blackhawk, which was really good, but maybe a little smoother. But it's also less windy today though, so I couldn't say for sure. Let's see what this button does. I think this is gonna make it go inverted. Oh, okay. So that button does completely turn it off. Okay, so the stop button does completely stop it, and I'm glad they included that because on the other one, I had mentioned you have to hold down to get it to stop. I don't know how to get this thing into upside down mode. I might have to go read the instructions. You know what? I bet you it has to be a certain height off the ground. That's to be continued, I guess. But I mean, all things considered, as far as just regular flight goes, this thing's really nice. And you can see on the blade, you can actually see that yellow circle. That's really cool. It's got the McDermott Aviation on the side. Nice yellow and blue color scheme. I don't know, it's hard to say which one I like better, this or the last one. Probably this one because I could see it. I know when I edit this footage, it's gonna be nice and bright on camera. But yeah, if I had to guess, it probably needs a good amount of altitude before it can go in upside down mode. But I tell you what, I'm gonna land it and then go ahead and find out, and then we'll come back out here. All right, so it is this button right here. You push it up once, and I guess then you push one of the sticks inside. It needs to be 3 meters in the air, so we don't have a lot of room back here, but we're gonna try, and hopefully I don't regret it. All right, we're armed, take off, mode 3. I'm gonna try to move over here a little bit. How high is 3 meters? Let's wait for this little breeze to pass. There we go. Okay, we did it. So it should fly exactly the same like this. We did it! Look at that! We did it! Watch out, butterfly! Jeez! Oh man, that would have been really tragic. I don't want to kill a butterfly. Look at that! How about that? Very stable too. It's still flying the same way as it would normal, which is not really how a 3D helicopter flies. But, I mean, for a beginner, it's cool. If you ever want to transfer into actual 3D, it's not going to be like this. So just keep that in mind. That's so cool. And what's happening here, guys, in case you're confused, is simply the pitch of the blade has changed, meaning that it's basically functioning the same way as it was when it's facing normal. You know, it's just rotated. So you're getting lift the same way as you would be normally. That's so cool. Look at that. So I did charge the battery in between flights. The beeping must be the remote, but look at that, dude. That's super cool. And it flies great, just like this too. It flies pretty much the same. Nice and stable. So if you want to look cool and impress your friends, you most certainly can. It does, I mean, it does fly a little different. It's a little less safe. Seems a little, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't want to say faster, but it reacts a little quicker than normal mode. Okay, so it's officially jumped to my favorite one. Again, these gyro helicopters are awesome. They kind of mislead you a little bit based on real helicopters because they're just way easier to fly. And that's not how it is with a true hobby grade helicopter. But this allows anyone to fly. This is a great way to learn how it works if you ever want to get into the real deal. But I mean, look, how cool is that? This is a MikesHobbyPlanet first right here, an inverted heli. Boy, that's cool. Let's see if I can get the thumbnail over here. I'm trying to get my camera out here so I can get a cool pic. Oh God. Well, so much for that. Well, that was a lot of fun. Don't worry, it survived. These things are pretty durable. This guy retails for $146.99, guys. There's a link in my description if you want to pick one up yourself. Use code PLANET10 to save yourself 10% on your entire purchase. I want to thank RTRHOBBY.com for sending this in to me to review. It was a blast to fly. The whole upside down mode is so cool, guys. It's the first out of the 4 that I've now reviewed that has been able to do that cool trick. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. We'll see you in the next one. Later.